I know the popular study destinations are Europe and America, but there's just something that draws my attention to the Middle East, not only in terms of education, but in terms of every other thing. Now let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about the other things later, but in this video, I'm going to talk about Turkey. The Turkish Government Scholarship, guys, also known as Turkiye Burslari. You're going to love it, guys. It's all about a full scholarship to study on undergraduate, master's, and PhD levels. Take advantage of it, guys. This is Citizen of Africa, and welcome to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and let as many as possible take advantage of this opportunity. Now, come with me, let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back. Now before we get to the informative part of this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our uploads. So we'll jump right in. Now the applications for master's and bachelor's degree programs will be received between the 10th of January and the 20th of February. So at the moment, you cannot apply. But there is good news though for PhD applicants. So we'll go over here to application calendar, and you'll see that down here for research scholarships, there are 4 application periods. So you have from 1st January, 1st April, 1st July, and 1st October. 4 application rounds a year. So those of you who are going to study for PhD, you can apply right now. Okay, I'll take you straight to the letter of intent. But before then, you'll notice here that these fields have not been filled. You'll have to fill them before you can access the scholarship tab. This tab right here is not active, and the same goes for masters. Now, once it's open, you'll see the masters tab, but it'll only activate once you fill up all of this. Then you go straight to my application and continue with the letter of intent. So back to this. This is what you'll be required. You'll be required to provide your academic and social experience relating to the field you want to take, your reason for choosing Turkey, and your future plans for your study. So over here, I have this sample. My academic background is founded in public health in the subjects of women's health, public health policy, infectious and chronic diseases. I also did a research in the field of disaster and emergency management and child and adolescent health. With this background, I have gone on to pursue a career in the same field. In my professional experience, I have been privileged to work with Population Services International as a health educator, which helped me impact knowledge to many groups of people, giving me a deeper insight into real health challenges and possible solutions. So I wrote this down assuming that I had studied public health, but in reality, I did not study public health. This is just a sample to help guide you, so you have an idea of what you're required to do. So now down to your reason for choosing Turkey. I choose Turkey for a master's study because of the immense progress made by Turkey in the field of research, technology, and the overall standard of education. Moreover, universities in Turkey have recently been noted for modern infrastructure and world-class facilities. Then when you're done, you can write this down as your future plan. Of course, it may not be as short as this, but just so you know. So you can review this. I plan to set up an organization in the field of public health to provide humanitarian and health services to the public and carry out research projects for international development. So once you're done with your letter of intent, you will then come over to research proposal. Now, these are the questions that you'll have to answer. First is subject of study. So over here, my subject of study in this scenario was specifically into women's health, infectious and chronic diseases. And the title of my proposal is The Causes and Effects of Poor Women's Health. So you'll see here, working title, up to 15 words. Now this is what I just read. So you put that down here. Then you go over to analysis of the problem, and you're required to provide a minimum of 75 words and to describe the topic and your theory. So over here, this is an example problem statement. Take some time to review it, and as I said, I will provide this document in the description so you can download it for your review. In part 4, that's next. So once you're done with these 3, you'll come over to research method. Okay, what were your research methods? For example, interviews, observations, surveys, experiments. So you explain this. So this is what you have here. Okay, in my research method, I employed digital surveys, open forums, observations, and interviews. In this research, we have employed the use of interviews and digital surveys to assess groups of women between the ages of 20 to 45 and have gathered data from face-to-face interactions as well as an analysis of their past medical data and current medical condition. So again, this is your example, my example in this case. Then you go over to general structure of the study. Also, a minimum of 75 words are required. So you write down the headings of your study. So we have here title, a brief description, a literature review, the problem statement, the objectives of the study, and what were your research outcomes or your research outcome, your methodology used, and the relevance of your study. Okay, is your study significant and why is it? So you note that down here, and this is it, your academic contribution. Okay, after the headings, you go over to 6, which is the academic contribution. You can otherwise understand this as the relevance of your study. And in this section, you're also required to provide a minimum of 75 words. The study is relevant in creating awareness of health issues faced by women, and is also good for consideration of government bodies such as the Ministry of Health in implementing policy in favor of promoting women's health and fitness. Then you go over to part 7, the literature review. So you write down your academic sources for this study. So as you can see, this is my literature review. Assessments. Okay, this statement should actually read as assessments and contributions done by researchers in the field. And we have name and title of their research, date of their publication, and where to locate their articles. So these are references for my particular research. These are the references used. So you write down your own references, and where to locate their publication. I think this section is for PhD candidates. If you want to draw the attention of the evaluation committee, you can put something down here in this section. But again, most of you won't be studying PhD, so I guess that's fine. Then you, over here, you see the benefits. I think most of you know what the benefits are. A monthly stipend of 800 Turkish lira, that's about $110, if I'm not wrong. Then you have tuition fee cover, you have a once-off flight ticket, a health insurance accommodation, and a 1-year Turkish language course. It's a little higher for a master's programs, 1100 Turkish lira. That's about $150. So that's a good amount, for any student. There's some scholarship provide higher, but I guess this is their amount. So, and then you have the same benefits. So the other thing is that for the English language, international English language tests, you are not required. There is a portion in the application where you would be asked to supply your test scores if you have taken an international English test, but it's optional. It's optional. You can supply it so to increase your chances of being selected, but if you do not supply it, I doubt it would affect your scholarship. So long as you've provided a strong application in your research proposal and your letter of intent, I think you should be good to go. So it's not mandatory, but you can supply it if you have it. Okay, guys. So I guess that's it for this video. So get ready for January, and I wish you the best of luck in your application. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel and share this video. I'll see you in the next one.